Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for spending time with me today. But if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for tuning back in. Now, I have been gone for a very long time. So many things have happened in my life. Where do I even begin? So, the main reason why I haven't been able to post any videos for, I don't know, has it been 6 months? Even though I know that in my last video I said for this year my goal was to post more videos here on YouTube. I haven't been able to because my MacBook crashed on me and until now, I haven't been able to replace it. And then sometime in February and March, my grandfather died. There's so much stress around the family. Then I started a new job and all that jazz. And life has been so busy. Today, I just came back to do this video because I have a little bit of unboxing video with you guys and first impressions. I've always wanted to try these perfumes from Tsu Lange Yor. Is that how you pronounce this brand? This is Troye Sivan's brand that he conceptualized and started here in Australia. I'm not sure if it was last year or 2 years ago when he started this brand, but I've always been curious about their perfumes because they started with perfumes and recently they have expanded to home products. And by that I mean home fragrances. But today I ordered their discovery set and it came in this little package. And so we are going to try them today for the very first time. And one of the main reasons why I've always wanted to do this video is I've always been curious about this brand and nobody seemed to have reviewed their perfumes. So, I don't know. Let's see if I can open this with no scissors. Can I? Oh, there it is. Ta-da! So I think, if I'm not mistaken, they currently have 3 perfumes. I think the first one that they released is this one called TLY 5755. Is that 5? Yeah. And then they came out with Pool, which I seem to see a lot in Instagram, I think. And then the last one is Luca. Oh, I just noticed that they actually wrote the notes in the back, which I couldn't read and I will not read, so that this first impressions are going to be authentic as it can. So let's start with this very first perfume that they have. Honestly, I'm not so sure if this was the first perfume that they released for this brand. But the samples comes in this 2 ml sprayer. I'm gonna spray it in my skin so that I would have a better, see. Okay, so let's see. I'm already getting the woodiness from this perfume. Ooh, there is an intense spiciness in there, but not too much. So what is it? Okay, it is in the spicy woody realm. Definitely has a lot of spice. It's very reminiscent of something that I couldn't put my nose into. There's something really familiar about it, but there's something really sensual about it, like skin-like muskiness, but it's not musk as in your typical musk. It's like someone's pheromones? I don't know. It's a kind of musk that smells like, again, like I said, someone's pheromones. It's like drying water on your skin. I don't know. It's so weird, but it's so beautiful. I love how the contrast of spice is so unique in this perfume. It's honestly really cool. It smells like something you have smelled before, but it doesn't smell like anything I have ever smelled before, if that makes any sense. Before we move on to the next perfume, we're going to read the notes that is in the back of this box. So it has spice, woods, musk, and green. See, I wasn't very far away. musk and green, it's giving aldehydes to my nose. And I think that's what makes this perfume really, really cool, because it has this unique combination of musk and greens, which I haven't smelled in many perfumes, honestly. And yes, woods and spice, dry spice more specifically. Let's move on to the next perfume before I get overwhelmed. The second perfume is the one that has the most aesthetics, which is Pool. Going by its name, I'm gonna say this is very clean, very summery, very fresh. Oop, here you go. Whoa, okay. Oh, just based on what I'm smelling, it's kind of reminding me of this rock candies that I have always loved growing up. And also that candy that's very famous in America, the one that has many colors in one go. And I couldn't have been any more wrong. Because up close, it has a lot more vegetal, kind of like rhubarb quality. But it's not rhubarb, it has this tanginess to it. It has this vegetal body to it. It has this transparent florals that is reminding me of La Tulipe by Rado. A little bit of peony, but a lot more transparent and watery. Oh, this is beautiful. This is like clean aesthetic, but done in a completely different direction, in a direction that you would never expect. This is nice. This is nice. Actually, I'm digging this vibe. By the way, if you order their discovery set, you actually get 10% off when you buy a full bottle from them. Don't be afraid with this perfume just because I said it smells like rhubarb. It just has the texture, like this gelatinous texture to it. If I'm going by the name, does it remind me of summertime, swimming by the pool? Kind of. It does have that musky, a tad bit aldehyde quality that, that you can smell from this, the swimming pool water from the summer heat, but it's a lot more floral and a bit fruity, and like I said, it has a bit of tangy, gelatinous texture to it. Really beautiful, honestly, really, really beautiful. And for someone who loves these kind of perfumes, this clean aesthetic perfumes that has body, that has depth, that's not just, typical plain ambroxan and musk, I love this. I dig this. I actually really dig this. Let's read the notes of this perfume. So it actually has berries and fruits, green, the vegetal quality, I got that, and summer. Summer, come on. Is summer a note? Is summer a note? I really love this. I really love this. Although it has, as it dries down, it reminds me something of, no offense to Troye, I love Troye and his music. The drying, freshly shampooed hair during summer that's drying in the heat. It's not offensive. I like it. It's actually very fresh and refreshing. It just gives me that, reminiscence. But let's move on to the next perfume, the last of the bunch. This is Luca. That should be enough. One spray should be enough. It doesn't smell like anything. It doesn't smell like anything at all. Now, out of all the perfumes, out of all the three perfumes here, this is the most muted. This is the most your skin but better and very muted of the three. Now it's reminding me of something. It has qualities of not a perfume. It has qualities of Another 13. It has qualities of Gaia 10. That is really funny because I don't think how this is playing on my skin right now makes it worth it. It's like Pool. This is a lot more transparent. This is a lot more Ambroxan heavy, a lot more woody, but transparent woods. Like, you almost couldn't smell it, which is disappointing because I think there's something good about this perfume, but it's disappointing about how it's not as beefy as I want it to be. I know there's a target market for this perfume. I know there are people who are going to love this perfume. I know there are people who are going to, you know, would benefit for this perfume. People in healthcare most specifically. I love how effortless it is. I love how cool it is. It smells nice, but it's very transparent. And based on what I'm smelling so far, none of these perfumes were created to be beefy, loud. None of them are created to be a room filler, but more like a personal scent. And I think I can see that. I can see that that is the aesthetic of the brand. That is the aesthetic of what they're going for. I get it. So that is up to the people who are going to try these perfumes, if they're worth it or not. Crossing my fingers because I feel like I might definitely get one of them. Now, we are ranking these 3 perfumes, which one I like the most. My number 1 perfume would be Pool, because I can see myself really gravitating towards this perfume when I would go to work. I work in healthcare. Not only does this smell clean, but it has weight and depth and density to it. Yeah, this is, I think, what I'm gonna be spending my 10% discount on. The second would be TLY5755. As it dries down, I actually got a lot more of the cardamom, which I think is really sexy. This is a really beautiful perfume for date night, but at the same time, it remains really, really clean because of this musky aldehyde quality to it. It's different. I love how different it is, that it's musky, it's clean, but it has that sparkles of spice in there. I love it. But, you know, Pool is my number 1. And obviously, the number 3 is Luca. It was hard, but this is what I'm going for today, but definitely number 1 is Pool. Again, ranking, this would be first, this would be second, and this would be third. And did I mention that these perfumes are actually very unisex? None of them smells really masculine, which I really, really love. They're all perfectly unisex, which is great. I'll get back to you once I finally have my own bottle of Pool, which I think I definitely will be adding into my collection very soon. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I know it's been a minute, and I'm not sure how I'm going to actually edit this video because I don't have a laptop. But if you see this, if this gets posted, that means I found a way. Maybe I'm gonna edit through my iPad. But anyways, who knows what the future brings, and who knows what videos I can come up in the future without having access to MacBooks. But anyways, thank you so much. I hope to see you soon. And I'm currently filming using my phone, by the way. But anyways, as always, thank you so much. Stay safe, stay curious, and I'll see you on the next one.